few months ago, a BuzzFeed writer by the name of Tracy Clayton posted something about her period on Twitter, and she used a hashtag LiveTweetYourPeriod that went viral. Now, recently, it picked up a little more steam, a little more traction, and more women are sharing intimate details about their menstrual cycle. And they're doing so to make a political point, which I think is fascinating. And I think we should have a discussion as to whether or not it would be successful in pursuing what they actually want to achieve. Now, first, let me give you Tracy's first tweet. She says, "I feel like a house. I got on these too tight ripped jeans and look like a marshmallow tied up in rubber bands. Hashtag LiveTweetYourPeriod." Again, this picked up some steam, so more and more people started sharing their experiences as well. Let me give you another example. LiveTweetYourPeriod. Anyone got a rusty towel I could borrow to get rid of this uterus?
Oh my God,
Jessica,
panty raid.
Jesus. Jessica says, "There is war inside my body." Hashtag LiveTweetYourPeriod. And Deanna says, "Just sent my boyfriend to the store for emergency bags of 3 different kinds of chocolate." Okay. And then the one that we're about to show you is kind of uncomfortable to look at, but it's not actual blood, it's red glitter. But another do you want to see this? Okay.
Yeah, no, of course, right. It's fine. Yeah, I can stomach it.
Yeah, so another woman writes or puts this up and says, "If I had red glitter instead of blood and uterine lining coming out of me, I'd show it to everyone."
Okay. So this is a political and a statement, and it's also art. That's how it began, right? When somebody did their bloody pants, literally, right?
Yeah, okay, so let me give you the context of that. There was an artist who actually posted an Instagram picture. It was a very artistic Instagram picture of a woman kind of lying in bed, and she had blood on her outfit, okay, which obviously implied that she was on her period. Now, Instagram took that image down because they said that it violated their community guidelines. There's the picture in question. So that kind of started a debate, because if you're on Instagram or social media in general, you will see many images of women who are sexualized, they're half naked, and that's totally okay. That doesn't break any community guidelines. But if you see a post from an artist that has something to do with a woman's period, then society freaks out about it because it's stigmatized, it's not considered sexy, it's not considered cool, and so women are supposed to stay quiet about it. Now look, I'm the bad guy. I don't like this campaign.
Oh, interesting. What happened? I thought you were a feminist. Oh my God, this is a betrayal of all feminists across the world.
Look, I don't want to be Fox News, and I don't want to say that my personal experiences represent the experiences of all women out there, but I've never in my life experienced men who make me feel shitty because I get my period. However, I do experience men who will say things like, "Oh, you seem emotional and moody. Are you on your period?"
Yeah.
Like, that annoys me, right?
No.
But I've never felt that I'm disgusting because I have a period once a month.
Yeah. So we talked to a couple other women at the studio about this, and so everyone universally says the obvious point that Anna just made, which is if you start telling me, "Oh, are you moody because you're on your period?" Every woman wants to give you the finger when you say that, and that drives them crazy for understandable reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're moody.
Every tame woman wants to give you the finger.
Okay. Anyway, just play, don't play. Okay. Now, but on the second issue, there was some split, and a lot of women felt like, yeah, men are grossed out by it, and just calm down. Well, we're not allowed to talk about it. Get over it, and et cetera. Okay. I have mixed feelings about this. So, should Instagram have taken down this menstrual art?
No, they should not have taken down the menstrual art. Okay, but I don't.
We're about to do a poll on it, but Anna has already.
I've already voted. Okay,
so
jumped the gun. I don't think that they should have removed it. I think that there should be, a wide net when it comes to creativity and art and personal expression and all of that. My argument is that a campaign like this doesn't achieve anything. Okay, talking about your period, what is that going to achieve? Like, what are you trying to do? I get that they're trying to normalize it and make it part of our regular discussions, but here's the reality: I don't want to have that discussion. I don't think most people even care to have that discussion.
Okay, so yeah, I have mixed feelings about it too. So you guys get to vote. Go to the TYT app. Should Instagram have taken down the menstrual art? I'm with Anna. And
it's beautiful.
I don't know that I'd go as far as beautiful, okay? But yes, I'm with the audience so far, but the voting has just begun. And with Anna, that No, I believe that if people believe that that's art and they want to put it up, by all means, allow them to put it up. They earnestly are making a statement through that art. There's no question about that. Absolutely, and that's why we showed it here. Now, do I think that that statement necessarily needs to be made? Easy for me to say I'm a male. No, I'm kind of with you.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh, why are you disgusted by my period? It's blood. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, does that make sense? Like, it's not like
it's difficult to draw parallels between men and women when it comes to this issue, but I don't know. The closest thing I could think of is men who have wet dreams, right? So it's a normal part of life. Some men have wet dreams. They wake up and there's jizz all over their pajamas in their bed, right?
I didn't see it going this way.
I don't
Okay.
want to see a campaign about that. Like
Totally agree.
I don't care to hear
Let's
about
shake
your
on it.
that would require us to touch each other. So. No, I don't want to hear about a dude's wet dreams unless he's hot. And I don't want to hear about a woman's period or see her underwear
Totally.
that's bloody, whatever.
I don't want to see your blood at all. Like, there's the artists who love to cut themselves, and the guy who had AIDS or whatever and cut himself all over and then bled and then took the blood. Okay, look, I want to support you and you get proper AIDS funding, but I don't want to buy your blood AIDS painting. That's not for me. It's for other people, right? So if you're bleeding out of different body parts, I love you. There's nothing wrong with it. It's natural. It's normal. But I'm not into it. Like, oh, wow, oh, yeah, I should celebrate you. Oh, wow, yes, way to go. You know, like, oh, good for you. Yes, it happens. I like Anna's analogy. I mean, if guys are like, okay, live tweet your wet dreams, you're like, no, put it back, dog. Put it back. There's some things we don't need to see.
But again, I'm not trying to minimize the very valid point that it's beyond frustrating when women are trying to make a point about something, and if they're not as agreeable as people would like them to be, they're immediately cast off as emotional and, oh, they're on their period. Yeah. We got to get over that. That drives me crazy.
Yeah, and come on, guys, you know better than that. That's offensive and ridiculous, and a great way to, by the way, turn off a woman and drive her away.
Absolutely.
Just so you know. Absolutely. Okay, then all you'll have is your wet dreams.
All right.
Don't live tweet them, for God's sake. I'm afraid you've accidentally started something we can't rein back in.